Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about Pinus needle anatomy. So this Pinus needle shows the many xerophytic characters. It's have only one midrib present. Lateral veins are absent in this Pinus needle. Transfusion tissue replace the loss of lateral veins. So in transverse section, the needle it can show the circular manner or semicircular or triangular. Circular you can observe in Pinus sylvestris, semicircular in Pinus longifolia, and triangular shape in Pinus trovus. Right? In transverse section of the Pinus needle, you can observe outer side to inner side. Mainly 6 types of tissue are present. In that, first one is the epidermis part, second one is the hypodermis part, it is made up of with sclerenchyma. Next, third one is the mesophyll part, fourth one is endodermis part, next one is the vascular bundles. This you can observe, these are the vascular bundles. Next one is transfusion tissue. So these are the main you can see in Pinus needle from outer side to inner side. Okay, next. So in this first one is the epidermis. What is epidermis? This one is the epidermis. It is the outermost single cell layer. This one is the epidermis part. Outermost single cell layer. Cells are without intercellular spaces. And here and there some of the stomata also present in epidermis. These stomata are shrunken stomata and haplochilic type of stomata are present in this epidermis, and also epidermis covered with thick cuticle. So thick cuticle are present in this epidermis. Okay, next second part is hypodermis. This part is the hypodermis part. Hypodermis it is made up of with 2 to 3 layers of sclerenchymatous tissue part is hypodermis. Okay, below the epidermis where the stomata are present in epidermis, in that area, in this hypodermis part, this presents in that area, they present the air chambers. Air chambers also present in this hypodermis part. Okay, next one is the mesophyll part. What is mesophyll part? Hypodermis and endodermis, middle in between the hypodermis part and endodermis part, parenchymatous tissue is called mesophyll. Okay, so in this mesophyll you can see actually mesophyll is made up with the parenchymatous tissue. That parenchymatous tissue not differentiated into polyacid parenchymatous tissue or spongy type of parenchymatous tissue. Totally this parenchymatous tissue, only one type of parenchyma or mesophyll are present. These mesophyll cells have with the thin cell walls and infoldings of finger-like projections. Infolding of finger-like projections. It is increases the surface of the cell. So it is useful in photosynthesis, right? Photosynthesis, because of surface is increased, in the time the photosynthesis also increased. This type of parenchyma is called placket or armed parenchyma. Okay, armed parenchyma or placket also called this mesophyll. The mesophyll contains a number of resin canals. You can see here and there some of the resin canals also present. So you see these are the resin canals. Here is one of the resin canal. Here is also one of the resin canal. So here and there some of the resin canals also present in this mesophyll. These resin canals lining with the epithelial cells. That epithelial cells secrete the turpentine into the resin canals. Okay, so that is the resin canals and mesophyll part. Next part is endodermis. What is endodermis? Inner side of the placket or armed parenchyma or mesophyll, last layer of the in Pinus needle, that is the endodermis. It is made up of a single cell layer. Cells are made with the Casparian strips. Casparian strips. This part is called endodermis part. Next one is the vascular bundles. What is vascular bundles? How many vascular bundles are present? Actually, lateral veins are absent. Only mid vein or mid rib are present. So in that midrib area, they have one or two vascular bundles are present. In only one vascular bundle present in Pinus strobus. In Pinus strobus, they have only one vascular bundle. In Pinus sylvestris, they have two vascular bundles. So two vascular bundles or one vascular bundle are present in this area. Right? Each vascular bundle you can observe that is a each vascular bundle, conjoint, collateral, open, end-up type of vascular bundles are present. Okay. So sieve tubes are present in the phloem and phloem parenchyma also present, and the companion cells are absent. But in xylem they have xylem tracheids only present. Tracheids only present. Next, sixth part in the Pinus needle anatomy, that is the transfusion tissue. So in transfusion tissue, it is useful to transport of food materials from vascular bundle to lateral part. So that is the vascular bundles to, and in mesophyll side they transport the food material. That tissue is called transfusion tissue. This transfusion tissue again divided into four types of tissues. One is transfusion parenchyma, second one is the transfusion tracheids. Third one is the albuminous tissue. Fourth one is the sclerenchymatous tissue. Okay. Next, you can see what is the now. Please wait. Now you can see what is the this one is the parenchymatous tissue. You can see this part is parenchymatous tissue. Okay, this parenchymatous tissue in between the vascular bundles and the mesophyll, it is useful to transport the food material from vascular bundles to mesophyll. That parenchymatous tissue is called transfusion parenchyma. Next, second one is the transfusion tracheids. What are the transfusion tracheids? In transfusion tracheids, it is the nearby. You see, this one is the transfusion tissue tracheids part. Okay, these are the tracheids part. Okay, so transfusion tissue, that is transfusion tracheids. This transfusion tracheids near the tracheids of the vascular bundles. The cells are very thick cells. Cell wall made up of thick cell wall and dead cells with bordered feet and radial walls. That cells are called transfusion tracheids. These are also useful to transport the water from vascular bundles to other parts and lateral parts. Next one is the albuminous tissue. What is albuminous tissue or albuminous cells? These are nearby the, you can see nearby the, so here is so nearby the xylem part, cells are made with the starch. These are stored the starch. It is useful to transport the food material from vascular bundles to lateral parts. This tissue is called albuminous tissue. Next, fourth type of tissue in a transfusion tissue, that is sclerenchymatous tissue. This sclerenchymatous tissue, it is made with T shape on the vascular bundles. You can see this one is the T shape. It is the T shape of vascular bundle on the vascular bundles. Tissue part is called sclerenchymatous tissue. Okay, these are the transfusion tissue. Okay, it is the part from the outer side to inner side. Okay, what they are? Epidermis part. You can see epidermis part, hypodermis part, mesophyll, that is parenchyma, placket armed parenchyma. In this they have mesenchymals, endodermis part, vascular bundles and transfusion tissue. Okay, next What is the xerophytic characters? What are the xerophytic characters in this? So xerophytic characters, see, already you know very well, total gymnosperms exhibits the xerophytic characters. Especially what are the xerophytic characters? It shows in Pinus needle. Actually, needle-like structure, it is one of the most xerophytic character, that is needle-like leaves are present in Pinus. They are called Pinus needles, and also needle they cover with thick cuticle. So thick cuticle is present in epidermis. That is also one of the xerophytic character, and they have silken stomata. Silken stomata present only in epidermis. In xerophytes. So it is also one of the xerophytic characters, and also another one is hypodermis. Actually, hypodermis made up of with sclerenchymatous tissue. So this type of tissue present in Pinus needle. So it is also sclerenchymatous tissue present with hypodermis present with sclerenchymatous tissue. It is also one of the xerophytic characters. Next, another one is mesophil. Actually, mesophil in isobilateral leaves are mesophytes. It shows the two types of mesophil, that is palisade and spongy. But in xerophytic character, it shows any one of the type of parenchyma. Maybe it is palisade or maybe spongy. So in this Pinus also, it exhibits only totally one type of parenchyma. So it is also one of the xerophytic characters. That parenchyma also it is in armored parenchyma or placket type of parenchyma. Next, another character is transfusion tissue are present. So actually, transfusion tissue main function is transport of water and food material from vascular cylinder to lateral site. But in this Pinus needle, lateral veins are absent. Instead of these lateral veins, they have transfusion tissue. So transfusion tissue having also one of the xerophytic character. Next one is albuminous cells. So albuminous cells are transferred organic substances from vascular cylinder to mesophyll, and also in phloem, and also they have sclerenchymatous tissue in T shape on the vascular bundles. It gives the mechanical strength to Pinus needle. Okay, these are the main xerophytic characters we can observe in Pinus needle. It is the Pinus anatomy and Pinus xerophytic characters.